So now I'm ready to install the swiper guard on the smartTouch swiper. So the guard comes with the guard and 4 M4 by 15 millimeter screws, because you're going to need just a little extra length than the factory gives you to accommodate the thickness of the swiper. If you're mounting into wood instead of metal, you're going to probably have to buy screws that are about 3/4 of an inch longer. So the assembly is just like the disassembly. I mean, you've got to feed through your wiring harness like you normally would. Now you're going to feed it through the swiper guard. Don't worry about the orientation of the swiper guard right now. Go ahead and take your swiper, plug it in. Make sure that that connector's on tight. Okay, so at this point, now take the swiper guard and the swiper. Make sure that all your wiring's through and nothing's kinked. Feed that back through. And now just take one of your screws and line up with the guard and push that through and hold it. And then out from the other side, we can line it up with one of the brass inserts on the swiper guard and just start that by hand. Now go ahead and do whichever one is the next easiest for you. Same procedure, just make sure you have it lined up nicely. Should start easily by hand. Okay, so now you've got the 2 remaining screws. This is where I like to put a little silicone rubber on these 2 screws. I'm kind of using it like Loctite. You wouldn't use Loctite in this application because it would wreck the plastic of your swiper, but I find that with a little silicone rubber, you don't have to tighten the screws as tight as you normally would, and that protects the brass inserts from breaking out on the swiper, which is a problem that we have just in general with all of the swipers. It has nothing to do with the swiper guard. It just employees over tighten these screws and then they crack those out. So putting a little silicone rubber will help prevent that.